My name is Susan Adams. I'm an instructor with the Denali Foundation, and we're a nonprofit organization. Got our start in 1990 running elder hostel programs. Our commitment is to connect people to Denali Park. In addition to our elder hostel program, so we also run a number of other programs with the intention of reaching more people and helping them to appreciate the park and to recognize more the significance of how special this place is. And one of those programs is the Cruise Quest program, and we do a 1-hour Welcome to the Subarctic talk. And the point of that talk is not to try to teach people everything there is to know about the park in 1 hour or put them to sleep. No, we want to try to give them an appreciation for the scenery, the wildlife, the plant life they'll be seeing while they're out in the park. We cover a whole range of topics, everything from geology of the park, the last ice age, to how the park came to be, and some of the historical figures who were important in having that inspiration to make this park a reality. Certainly from the north of the Alaska Range. And what that means is that permanently frozen ground acts like a barrier, so the water we do get doesn't percolate through that. If you imagine laying a sheet of black plastic out on the ground and you shovel some dirt on it, take your watering can, well, it's got nowhere to go. So that's why it can support this lush growth. When you're out in the park tomorrow, you'll be seeing some signs of permafrost. Even in the first 15 miles of your trip, you'll go through some spruce forest where the trees are every which way. Some people call it the drunken forest.
We had some interesting questions in there about methane gases and permafrost, and I saw one lady taking pretty copious notes.
Yeah, I found that the Cruise West folks do a lot of homework before they come here. I mean, I facetiously will ask people, do you know where you are, and point out on the map, because often it can be kind of a blur as you're traveling through such a vast country. But I found, just like the methane question, there was a recent article in the newspaper about scientific discoveries of methane being released at much higher rates as permafrost thaws. And the questions that people ask always give me something back as an instructor, as a teacher, giving these talks. The questions that I get from people stimulate me to go back and read up more on some of those topics. And I always learn something from the folks when I come to give these talks in the evening.